This is the Blackstalgia podcast.
Welcome back to the Blackstalgia podcast. I am Kelby. Over there, I guess below me, is the effervescent one, Carmella. Calling in from the great state, the Lone Star State of Tejas.
Howdy.
Above her, next to me, is Shawnee effing Baby.
What it do?
And right below him, we have back on the show, maybe this week, and then maybe gone again next week. Who knows?
No. I'm here to stay.
Okay. I was just thinking about that. Chris Sabalos.
What's going on?
Guys, Happy New Year, first off.
Happy New Year. We
First
made
podcast of the
it.
new year.
We sure did make it. What did you guys do? How'd you guys spend the first hours of the new year?
I'm in Texas with my fam. So we usually have like a big party at our house, but obviously due to COVID, we didn't. So it was just us, and we popped a little bubbly, ate some food, ate some tamales, and then I ended up falling asleep like an hour later. Felt great.
It's good. It's a good way to bring in the year. It's a good way.
You know?
Sleep. You know, that's why you look so fresh faced.
There you go.
Okay. What about you, Rashawn?
Me and Cop opened a bottle of Prosecco, and we cheersed each other.
Copper's a bad influence.
Just
He
so everybody
is.
knows who's listening, Copper is the dog.
He's my best friend in the whole wide world. And yeah,
Damn, Carmella's
we,
offended.
choose me or
She's
Copper.
like, you say what?
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and then I had FaceTimed a few family members and friends earlier, and that was about it. It was low key. It was just me in the apartment, so I was by myself.
Ooh.
Nice.
Chris, what'd you do?
Let me not make any jokes about Rashawn.
There was a
was
little
waiting.
get together at a certain person's house. It was Kelby's house.
Oh,
I was at Kelby's
Kelby,
house.
I did see those snaps. But it was
Me?
low key. It looked low key. It was just like
It
four
was
of you guys.
literally just that
It
all
was low key. It was low key. Don't make it sound like I'm a super spreader.
No. We were all socially distanced.
So it was my roommates, the two of them, and one of their childhood friends, and Sabalos, Chris.
We had some
Did-
chicken. We drank
Water.
and tequila.
Distilled.
And I don't remember the rest. I fell asleep at some point.
He sure did knock right on out.
Oh, you guys
it
had a
happens every time.
sleepover?
Yes. Yeah. He found his spot on the couch.
My
And
usual couch
was
spot.
out. Yeah. There was one time Sabalos slept in my bed, but we won't talk about that.
Oh,
I
that's for
don't remember
Blackstalgia
any of
After
it, to be honest
Dark.
with you.
And it might have been him that threw up in my bed too.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah,
For
okay.
sure
yeah.
wasn't me.
All of a sudden, you remember now how that.
Because I
went.
threw up outside. I remember that.
You definitely threw up outside on
And
shoes.
that was when I spilled a plate of tacos in the Uber.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've had some fun experiences. But yeah, it had that little thing. It wasn't really a get together. It was just us kind of at home.
Yeah, we were just chilling.
And then the next day I ate some fried chicken, and that was about it. So, yeah. But I do want to say I am excited to get into this year. I know that not everything is cured just because the date on the calendar has changed. But I'd like to enter this new year with a positive mindset and be excited that we are here, because not a lot of people, or at least a lot of people, did not make it into this year. So, we're all lucky to be here at the zoo. All right.
Yeah, wherever this is.
wherever we are.
I bet it's Central Park or something. I've never been, but
Okay, so to get into a few things, as we are, talking about emotional things, American British rapper MF Doom has passed away October 31st. He was well known as like one of the pioneers of indie rap, underground rap. It's really sad, and it was really random to hear. We don't know what he passed away of, but I believe he was only 49 years old. Mm-hmm. It's just really, really sad. I think I was listening to MF Doom that morning when the news came out and his family reported it. But if you can even see on Instagram that the day before he died, which was October 31st, 2020, he had posted something on Instagram. And then, you know, just like life is, the next day he wasn't around anymore. So I think it was incredible that the family, you know, kind of told us on their time whenever they were ready. You know, because, you know, people are going to be asking questions. They're going to be coming out and everything. So they respected their own privacy by keeping it under wraps. And they told us when they were comfortable telling us. So it was just a beautiful send off to somebody who was just huge in the rap industry. So, MF Doom. Do you guys know who that is? I know Chris does.
Yeah, I listen to MF Doom a lot.
I know of him, but I've never heard his music.
Yeah.
He's a lyrical genius, in my opinion. He's up there with, like, Andre 3000. I don't even think, like, he's a great lyricist, but I think MF Doom's just, like, pioneered all that.
One more piece of bad news that I'm going to laugh at. Tyrese. Tyrese announced that he's going to be divorcing his wife. And I believe in the post, I don't know, you guys can fact check me, but he said, "What more do you want from me?"
Kelby.
What do you guys think about celebrities announcing their divorces and then saying, "Please respect our privacy"?
I think it's dumb as hell.
I feel like they have to get out ahead of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You said they feel like they have to get ahead of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not, you know, people won't pry if you just give them something, like some scraps.
But how will we ever know?
Paparazzi.
Yeah, who's like, I don't know.
I wonder if Tyrese is still married to that chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blanking on her name. Zoe Kravitz. She's getting divorced as well.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I didn't even know she was married. So it's just like,
yeah,
I would have never known.
Married,
I knew she was married. I'm very happy she's getting a divorce.
So you can slide on in?
I mean, listen. Yeah, I mean, should I call it? Nah.
She still ain't answered my DM.
Yeah. She would answer me. She
left me on red.
It would just take 5 or 6 messages, but she'll answer me. You know, that Bruno Mars, though, he still ain't answer. So
Yeah.
Still waiting.
We're going to have to work on that BM. Okay. Let's talk about that. But, yeah, you know, I do feel a little bit bad about it. But I do know, I feel like, I don't know if he is, but I feel like Tyrese is nuts anyway. So, you know, maybe it's a good thing for her. But I don't understand announcing you're getting a divorce. Like, I almost feel like, who cares? If you're not a certain person, like if you're not the president, if you're not, I don't know, a mega superstar, I don't care.
Yeah, I guess maybe, so it's like if they start dating someone new, which is going to be in the news, they can be like, oh, well, we were divorced, you know?
The paparazzi still following Tyrese around?
No, they're not.
I mean, why not?
Unless there's Fast 9, 10, 12 comes out.
I saw him at 7-Eleven once. It was real nice.
You did? He actually is a nice guy. He was on a plane that I was in like 2009 or 10. And he was actually kind of mean to these older ladies, but then I went and spoke to him and he was super nice to me, so I don't know what that means.
Maybe it was a black code.
I just saw his
thought it was
episode
cool.
of Moesha. He was like a guest
Was he?
star. Yeah, he's like, they found out he's dating Niecy and this other girl and then a bunch of other girls, and Moesha and Niecy like trick him and tie him up to a chair, and they take his blindfold off, and like all the girls he's dating are in the dorm, and they like beat him up. It was really
Is he playing himself or he's playing a character?
No, he's playing a character.
Oh, okay.
Does he have hair?
I was gonna
No,
ask
he
that.
was bald. He was bald.
Tyrese is in
I
a
feel
new
like
movie.
he's never had hair.
I think he's in a movie called The Christmas Chronicles 2.
Really?
Was that the
Yeah.
Kurt Russell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, maybe
I think
he's just
he's
trying to
really
drive
fun.
a couple.
I think he's a really fun actor.
He's never been bad.
Yeah.
He's
I'm trying to
just
think
like
of the main movie I've seen him in.
Well, he was in a cop movie that just came out. I think 2 or 3 people went and saw it.
He's in all the Fasts, right?
yeah.
Fast and the Furious.
Baby Boy? You don't like Baby
Not-
Boy?
Baby Boy, that's what I seen him in.
I've only seen Baby Boy in clips and pieces,
Baby Boy has
so I don't judge him off of that.
Cuba's brother, right?
Omar?
Omar.
It might. No?
I don't remember.
Is that Baby
Yeah.
Boy? I can't remember.
I
don't know.
remember.
Yeah, it has Omar.
Oh, it does.
Omar plays Sweet Pea.
I remember Ving
He took-
Rhames.
He seems like a nice guy, too.
Transformers, that's the one. He's the one that said left cheek, left cheek.
Left cheek.
Yeah. They're like
Tyrese?
fighting this giant robot in the desert, and they're trying to collect. So they need a credit card, and they're looking for his wallet while they're shooting this giant robot. It's Transformers.
Got it.
This is the first one?
The very first one.
Yeah, he was in the first one. Him, Bernie Mac. Oh, rest in peace, man.
I love Bernie Mac.
So yeah, okay, that's all the bad news that I have for you guys. Now, I have a comedic piece of news that at this point I don't know if it's actually comedic, but I think it's funny. You guys remember a couple years ago there was this like 16 or 17-year-old kid who was pretending to be a doctor?
The black kid.
Yeah. So his name is Malachi A. Love Robinson. And this is from CNN. The story is the Florida man who pleaded guilty to practicing some medicine without licensing as a teen, or without a license as a teen, has been arrested on new allegations of fraud. Love Robinson, he's 23 now. He was booked Thursday morning into the Palm Beach County Jail in South Florida on charges of grand theft and fraud, the jail records show. CNN has attempted to reach Love Robinson for comment. According to a probable cause affidavit from the Delray Beach Police Department, Love Robinson, a contracted employee for a shipping broker, is accused of stealing from his employer in early 2020 by rerouting payments from the business to his personal accounts, causing a total loss of $10,129.81.
Wow.
Damn.
So
he's
he
at
was
it again.
Was he actually
He lied
practicing?
again.
Practicing?
You're talking about a few years ago?
Yeah.
He was bringing
Was he like,
people
dang, just
in.
put a Band-Aid on that.
yeah, like pretty much.
Just blow on it. It'll be fine.
He was pretty much bringing people in and just making up things, And he got arrested for that twice.
Jeez.
He got arrested for that twice. He might have an issue.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
He might have
It was
an
like,
issue.
it worked the first time.
And it's funny because some of the clients were like, he actually knows what he's doing. But yeah, he's just a thief, I guess. Stole 10 grand. It's really sad. I hope that he gets some therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that he gets some therapy.
Dude, poor guy. but my thing is, when that whole story came out and I saw the picture, I was just like, he looks 17 years old. Like
Like,
why?
you're gonna.
What's trusting him?
He does look 17 years old, but in this image now, he kind of looks demented a little bit. But now he's 23. He's an actual man, and I don't know.
Still not old enough to have a doctorate.
Yeah.
But
No. I
They
mean,
figured he was like Doogie Howser.
Here's the interesting thing about this. He came out of jail the second time, and he got a job. Somebody trusted him with a job, and he stole from them. Do you know how hard it is to get a job?
Fool me
after
once.
you done
Right.
after you done time twice, he was just like, "Oh, I'm about to get this lick right here.
Yeah.
You don't need this little 10 grand. What you need that for, bro? You could have just asked for a raise.
Let me just get an advance real quick.
Just do
Like,
a good
yeah,
job.
exactly. He needed it now.
Yeah. I need my money and I need it now. You guys know about that? Called JG Wentworth.
Need 7 cash now.
Man, look at how they're programming us, Chris.
Yeah, come on.
They got us singing our way to the lawyer.
Yeah,
Jeez.
don't mention Stanley Steamer. Then I'll really go off.
Yeah,
Carpet
right.
cleaner. That one I know.
Look at her singing gospel.
I barely found out that was me.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
quoting me the whole time.
Yes. Okay. Let's get into what people are watching, because I actually really like this segment a lot. Do you guys know of a movie called News of the World?
No, I do
No.
not.
No, I've never seen it until I saw it at the drive-thru. It's starring Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's the one where he has to take the girl. It's like horse and what do you call it? Wagon times.
Oh,
Horse and
it's
carriage?
Civil War time. Civil
Civil War.
I did not go watch it, but it has all these rave reviews, which means that probably at the end of the month, it's going to get nominated for an
Yeah,
Oscar.
check that out.
For an Oscar.
Yeah, Tom
Hanks.
has a gray beard. He has a cowboy hat. There's a small white girl in it. These are all the makings for
Let me
Oscar
look
movies.
Yes. Yeah. Ticking all the boxes.
There's random actors in here that I know work a lot, but I have no clue who they are. Like Helena Zingel, Neil Sandilands, Mayor, a last name that's too long to be on Google, and then Thomas Francis Murphy. I'm sure some of you guys know who these people are.
Mayor Wingham?
Yeah.
Winningham?
Winningham?
Is it Winningham?
Mayor.
Okay. Is it Mare?
Oh, I know Mare.
It's Mayor.
Oh, see.
She's
Mayor.
been in Turner and Hooch.
You see how you know random things? I have never seen her face.
I'm filled with useless information.
Wasn't she on Grey's, Rashani?
She was. She died.
See, I can't do that. I can't
Like
call out
everybody else on Grace.
specific episodes.
Yes,
I-
Turner and Hooch.
Season 6, episode 2.
If I saw
Rashad-
Mare in the street, I'd be like, "Hey, blank, insert something disrespectful," because I would have never known that she was an actress ever.
She was in a upcoming Broadway show with one of our friends. I believe that's her.
You know
Yeah.
what?
That's her.
She was the mom in that Disney Channel movie, right?
We're getting off on Mare.
Hold on,
Maybe.
hold on, hold on. She was in Grey's.
Getting off on
I'm
Mare.
getting off on Mayor.
But there's this movie, so I want to know if you guys heard of it. Maybe we could all watch it and find out if it's good or not. But
I've heard of it.
You've
I
heard
didn't
of
know
it?
was available. I didn't know if it was available yet.
Okay, I think it actually is because it's at. I think it is because it's at the drive-in theater. Let's talk about something Rashawn actually brought up to me a different podcast ago, which I totally crapped on, and I'm going to continue crapping on it. Bridgerton. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's watching it. Give it to me, Sean.
I haven't started it. Don't spoil.
I won't spoil it. I've watched the pilot. Sign
What
me up.
is Bridgerton? This looks like some Downton Abbey shit. What is
I
it?
See what I'm
guarantee
saying?
Kelby has not watched it. He's rolling his
I
eyes. and he
am
has.
never going to watch Bridgerton.
What
Then
is
your
this
opinion doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about the show.
show full of Caucasians? What is this?
You see,
No,
you
there's
see,
black
you see,
people.
Chris. You see what Chris just said. Show filled with Caucasians and the lightest of the brights of the blacks. Now,
Oh, see, hold on.
can you
On the
believe?
big poster is only Caucasians.
Ooh,
But there's black people in there.
No, the lead is
I wouldn't
black.
have known that.
the lead
I wouldn't have
man,
known
I
that from
think
the
might
poster.
might have a
I
droplet
just
of
see,
black in him.
what's his name?
No, he's black.
What's his name?
Great.
I don't know. His name
Tyrese.
is sort of
Renee.
Blackerson, but Chris, this is a Oh my gosh, what is the name of the lady who made Grey's?
Shonda Rhimes.
This is a Shonda Rhimes show.
This is the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
A couple episodes back.
I am never supporting this.
Why?
That's so funny.
It's not
it's
right.
out already?
It's out. I've seen everybody tweeting about Cobra Kai season 3, and Bridgerton. I'm not watching this. I don't care. I don't care if it has 100% on Metacritic, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and everybody sticks it in my face. I'm never gonna watch Bridgerton.
But I hear it's super sexy.
Oh, well,
yes.
maybe I should watch it.
It's hella horny. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of my friends, I'm not gonna say who, she said,
Say it.
go watch it by yourself, turn all the lights off, have a good time.
Okay.
Excuse
well.
me.
I was gonna watch it with my mom and Grams, but I think I shall not.
Don't do that.
I will definitely not.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds
your
like
mom.
a bad idea.
Your mom's fine. She's
You're not gonna watch nipples out with your mom.
You see titties?
I mean, if they're talking about nudity,
Titties?
if they're talking about nudity, I can only imagine that they're not gonna throw a bunch of penises in front of our face.
Well, I
Unfortunately,
mean,
no.
Euphoria did that.
Darn it!
Sounds like, damn it.
Darn!
Dang it.
They couldn't have two. They couldn't just have two. Damn. You guys want to watch the trailer?
The trailer?
Is
Don't
it
watch the
British?
trailer.
Don't watch the trailer.
It kind of gives some stuff away. Don't watch it.
Wait, isn't that the point of the
Does
trailer?
Is the black guy have an accent?
No, wait a second. How does a trailer give someone away? That's the point of the trailer.
No, because
I know,
sometimes
but for someone that's going to watch it, like, it's better to just not see the trailer.
I'm gonna just jump right in.
Right on. Okay.
And trailers don't have to give stuff away. A good
No,
trailer.
but
Most of the time they
what
do.
I'm saying is they chose the trailer, so they know. Okay, this is okay to give away.
Not all the time.
You've never watched a trailer where you're like, damn, that was a whole movie right there.
I read those comments all the time, and then I watch the movie, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot that they didn't give away. They gave away the overarching story, which is fine, but the movie is not really about the overarching story. It's about the little moments in between that make the story happen.
I think what happens with horror movies is that they'll put all of the good scares into a trailer, and then when you go to watch the film, the scare will happen, and you're not, one, as scared, and two, it's sometimes the best parts of the movie. Like, you're like, that movie wasn't bad, but the trailer was better. You know?
I mean, how often are you going to watch a horror movie based off a trailer? Look at Rashawn. He's ready to just say wrong.
All the time.
I was gonna say, like, I think I would go
Off the
because
trailer,
of it.
yeah.
Off the trailer, I will probably just go off the title, or maybe
Well,
just like
yeah.
a couple images. I'll be fine without it.
I just
I'm-
wouldn't go see one.
You don't like horror movies, Chris?
I don't like being scared on purpose, so that's not a thing. I don't really try that.
Chris don't even like Halloween, which is
I
very
hate
odd.
Halloween, man.
Oh, it's the best.
I can't do it.
When you guys had your house decorated for Halloween, he was shimmering outside.
Is
Ugh.
it cool if I go inside?
You think Rashawn could hold my hand?
Yeah.
That's even aside from Halloween. That's just in general.
Yeah, that's
It's Christmas.
normal.
Can I hold Rashawn's hand?
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, Bridgerton. I don't think I want to watch this, man. It's not right for Shonda Rhimes. She should have made something super duper black.
It is.
I
very
wouldn't have
Shonda
guessed it
Rhimes.
was Chandra that wrote this.
She's not. She's the executive
produced
producer.
it.
Oh, oh, see?
Yeah.
So she gave
Like
her
a lot
name
of
out for a
people
couple
think,
dollars.
like, How to Get Away with Murder was not her show. She just produced it, but people are just like, Shonda, what are you doing? Like, she doesn't even write Grey's anymore.
She's just cashing her checks. Let her live.
She has an empire. She's good.
Wait, so it's all British.
Yes,
I hate the British
the
TV
black guy
shows.
is British too?
correct.
That's not really black. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everybody who's. But I don't want to watch it. I tried to watch. Did you guys watch The Haunting of Hill House?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. The first series, the first season, I loved it. I binge watched it. I don't even like watching things. I watched it. I thought it was incredible. The second one, as soon as I hear them little kids, "Oh darling," I was like, "I'll turn this off." I'm not here.
Pip pip.
Oh, darling.
Oh, please. I don't want to hear it. I never want to hear an accent. I know.
It gets better. It gets a lot better.
That's what everybody's telling me. I watched the first episode. I was just like, man, this is trash. They're over there overseas. I can't understand what they're talking about. And then one person was
They're speaking in English.
I don't know what they're saying. I can't
concerned.
understand what the hell they talk about. But then one person was like, you got to get past the first 2 episodes. I hate that. You know why? Because that's what I tell everybody about Breaking Bad. You got to get past the first 2 episodes. I personally love the first 2 episodes.
Oh, it's like the pilot is really good.
The pilot is really good, but there's a lot of people who need to be stimulated, unrelated to the stimulus check. They need to be stimulated instantly.
Still waiting on my deposit.
You made
Still
too much. You
waiting on
made
my
too much money last
stimmy.
year.
Yeah, way too much.
But you have to get past those first 2 episodes, and then it's like boom, locked in. So based on what
isn't the first thing like him busting out of the RV,
Yes.
like in his underwear?
Yes, but then the rest of the episode is really slow.
Oh, he finds out he has cancer. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's the teacher thing.
yes, it's very very
The
slow.
car wash.
I enjoyed every
Mr.
second.
White.
It's every second of it. Another thing that I watched. Have you guys seen the movie Set It Up, the 2018 version? Because I realize now there's a million Set It Ups.
Set it up.
Step up 2.
with Lucy Liu.
With Lucy Liu. Yes, and Tay Diggs.
Yeah,
Did you like it?
I don't think I saw this.
Yeah, you have to watch
We
it.
watched it. You just used it as a.
Oh yeah,
example.
okay. That's the one where she's like a boss, right? And she
Yeah.
doesn't have a love life. Okay.
Man, I loved it. I watched it last night. I'm a big kind of rom-com person, silently. But I am currently in love with that girl, Zoe Deutch.
The
She's
scene
awesome.
where they're eating pizza is so cute.
Oh. You know she's in the new Justin Bieber music video.
I haven't watched
Okay.
it. Is it good?
It's cool. It's
I
boxy.
saw
It's boxy.
I saw Zombieland. Saw her in Zombieland. That was a good one.
She was in
the
Zombie
second
Land?
one.
The second one.
Double tap.
It's
Double
crazy
tap
because I just found out who she was like 2 days ago from the Justin Bieber music video, and then now she's been in everything. It's like, when does this happen?
All the time.
But I follow her
All the
now.
time. People exist outside of your circle. It's weird, but it happens.
All the time.
I don't believe
All the
you.
Quietly.
She's famous. I don't see that Glenn Powell anywhere. He probably works at Burger King still.
He's
Glenn
about to be in the
Powell
new
is
Top Gun, so
Is he?
He's been in a lot of stuff.
he's in a hell of stuff.
I never seen him ever. I didn't even
Isn't
see
he
him in the
in-
movie.
He's in Hidden Figures.
Yes, that's
I
the
saw
one.
that. Which character was he? Because I saw it in
He's
theaters.
he's the astronaut.
He plays. What's
Also,
his
he's
name?
wearing a helmet the whole time. That's why he didn't know.
Yeah, that's right.
The whole movie.
He didn't get the whole check. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got had to check on that one. I like that movie. I like that Tay Diggs was dating an Asian girl and Peter Davidson is gay. I was like,
Pete
man, this movie's
Davidson,
bomb. I liked it a lot.
I forgot about that whole plot line.
Man,
The roommate.
it's a rom-com. People fall in love.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the
That's all
point
you
of the
need to know.
movie.
That's all you
The-
need.
My favorite rom-com of the last couple of years has always been My Maybe. Have you guys seen that?
I have to
Incredible.
see that one. I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good. It's like I almost want to watch it again right now.
While we do the podcast.
He's like, I'm logging off.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys later.
I'm out of here. It's me and Glenn Powell gonna go watch Always Be My Maybe.
God.
He gets off at Burger King in 35 minutes.
I'm picking him up at 10.
Yeah, his car broke down. So, yeah. What y'all
Did
been
y'all
watching?
talk about Soul yet?
We talked about Soul last week. I know you have a grievance, so go ahead and put it out. Put it out.
I just watched it. I hadn't watched it.
I haven't
yet.
seen it yet.
That was my great. Oh, I didn't like that. You haven't seen Soul?
I haven't. Should I take my headphones off?
No, it's not really a spoiler.
Okay.
But I didn't like that Soul. All the trailers were like, this is black culture. It's like Disney's finally doing it right. Da 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 da. And then he falls in a hole, and he's not a black guy anymore. He's a soul. And then when he goes back into a body, he's not his own self. He's a cat.
Chris, I think that's a pretty big spoiler.
That's not that big a spoiler. I just said he was a cat. That's it. That could tell you anything, honestly.
Kelby, I really don't know what the movie's about, but I guess when I watch it, I'll find out.
Can you give me the plot just from me telling you he's a cat?
You just gave it to her.
That's fine.
He didn't give you the plot. The plot is
It's
like
not the plot, but
it's quite a bit. But
Also, if that's the twist in a movie, I'm upset already. Like,
yes,
the twist in the movie is he's a cat. That's not. But
you know what?
I didn't like that.
Here's my response to that. Oh, go ahead, Rashad.
You go, Kelby. You go.
I was gonna say I don't think that black culture it has to showcase black skin the whole way through. Like there's a scene in the movie where they're in an area where black things happen. And
she knows. I told her about that.
The barbershop?
The barbershop scene. Like, I think that the way they did it with the razor and everything, that really showcased the culture side of it. And I almost feel like they let white people be a fly on the wall in that one. Mm-hmm. You know?
That's true. I did like that scene.
Go ahead, Rashad.
But
No, yeah, I agree with you. I thought it was even, the barbershop scene, but even the scene in his mom's store. Like, it just, three black women talking, and I thought it was really, really black. Hella black. And I know there's controversy about the body swapping and all that, but I said this before, like, Pixar has made movies about cars, about bugs, about fish, about monsters. And, the first movie that they made after Coco about actual people, both of these movies have been about people of color. So I don't know. I don't fully agree with, like, the overall criticism that people are making. Because I think in a lot of aspects it's very steeped in culture. I mean, Kemp Powers, I think, is the screenwriter.
He's one of them. It's written by Pete Docter, Kemp Powers, and who? Mike Jones.
Not Mike Jones.
I think Pete Docter is incredible. So,
did you know the barber was Donnell Rawlings? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
Not till after.
Wait, so Pete Docter, this white guy, directed this black movie?
Yeah, this is his third Pixar directing a Pixar movie. He's been involved with every single one of them. But
is that an issue? Is this just like Steven Spielberg telling us the color purple?
I don't. What?
Why did they have a black director direct it? Why Michael B. Jordan's directing now for some reason? Why couldn't they make him direct?
You want Michael B. Jordan directing Soul?
I'm lying. I don't want
What's wrong with you, bro?
I don't even want Michael B. Jordan to direct a movie he's gonna be directing.
No. Seriously.
do you think? Could you tell? Did you know before?
Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, there was a white stench on it.
He was all wrong.
It
felt more like a really salon type scene than a barbershop scene. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I might have to delete that one from the memory. You saw it though, right, Chris?
The movie, yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it aside from your grievances?
Yes, I really did like it. I liked it a lot. But I just thought that was interesting. I was like, well, come on. Other than the barbershop scene, the mom's work, I thought. And
everything.
And
at
the nightclub
club.
scene, obviously.
Yeah.
But
You know what I really liked? I liked that it wasn't ghetto.
Okay.
Because now that I know Peter Docter directed it, he could have went stereotypical black. He could have just went everybody kind of talking like like what the fuck, like all this, and he just made.
You sound like what's that girl name on TikTok with the grill?
Vicky.
Is that her name?
Well, Vicky. He could have went stereotypical. They could have, but the black characters were regular black people that I think we all know. I think we all know those type of people, you know. And I would say that there's more black people like that than like the stereotypical Hollywood can't like talk right. Everything is in Ebonics, or like the way that I feel like sometimes they be making us look a certain kind of way. It didn't exist in this movie. Now I still stand by my statement that I think Jamie Foxx should have been recast. But aside from that, I really appreciate.
So who would you have wanted as
Courtney B. Vance?
Say it again.
Courtney B. Vance.
I thought Jamie was
That's.
great.
Say it again.
I thought Jamie was great.
He was good, but he just didn't match. Like his performance was fine, but there was a disconnect for me. Maybe it was just the way that the cartoon was drawn. It made him look really old. Jamie still looks like he's 35 years old.
You don't think you're putting like your thoughts about Jamie Foxx onto the character?
About what?
Like you're comparing what Jamie Foxx looks like to what the character looks like, but his voice performance fit the character design, I thought.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
How old is he supposed to be?
I think they're about the same age.
50 something.
No, he was
The
not
main
supposed to be
character?
50.
What's his name? Joe?
Well, Jamie Foxx is in his 50s.
His mom's like late 50s, 60.
No, his mom was like 70 something. You know we don't
No
age the same
way.
way. You know we don't age the same way. As
Where you watch?
He watched that bootleg, so
I thought Joe
The
was
mom-
like 30,
laundromat.
35.
Yeah, I
not
thought he was like late
30,
30s at
35.
most.
No,
Yeah.
he was drawn like he was 55 years old.
Because he had a mustache?
He had the mustache. His body was built like that. He was built like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Don't play this
Kelby.
game. You know he was built like he was 55 years old. That's why I was
You
like,
had
let
that-
him die.
You had that Disney minus instead of the Disney Plus?
No, man, come on now. I wasn't the only one who said it.
Bonnie was
My
built
roommate,
like that.
I was watching it. I was like, they drew him super old. Come on now. What y'all watching?
What are you watching?
In Soul,
mean,
he was
let
not.
me
He
look
was
at a
not
picture.
drawn like he was 35 years old. He was drawn like he was between 45 and 55.
Maybe.
Let me
I don't know.
go.
Maybe it's because he
Real
was a
quick.
teacher.
Listen, how old do you think Jamie
Teachers
Foxx
all to
is?
me are like,
Jamie's
Jamie
about
Foxx is
50.
probably like, yeah.
Jamie Foxx is 53 years old.
but he don't look like a
compared-
53-year-old dude.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
and
he doesn't.
compared to
He
like
works out and all that stuff.
compared to his mom and the character that Angela Bassett played, like those were like 50-year-old women.
Angela Bassett's
mom?
character, they actually lowered the age. Like the Angela Bassett character maybe looked like she was 40, and Angela Bassett's 62 years old. She didn't look the character didn't look no 62. Did you have your glasses on when you was watching? Did you have the John Legend glasses on?
Did you listen to the movie? She's
Yes.
like a legend.
Yes,
Like,
I get that, but she
is
wasn't
not
drawn.
40.
She could be 40, 45 years old and still be a legend. How old is Lauryn Hill?
He said he grew up listening to her. What do you mean?
He said that? Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, then she was famous from when she was a
So she
child.
at least 80 because he's 40, 45, 50 years old.
How old is Lauryn Hill?
I don't
Okay,
know.
Lauryn Hill is 45 years old. I grew up listening to her.
Okay.
I guess.
And how old? And you're not 30 yet. So you
He's-
just proved
he's
our
still
point.
21. So,
Thank you. So, okay, fine. But, she could have been a famous child like Michael Jackson.
She could have been, but I don't. I mean, he's also a middle school teacher. Like, he's older.
Aw, he's so cute.
You got to choose now. Is he older or is he younger? He's definitely not 35 years old.
I think that guy's like late 30s.
He's not. He's you know what?
Oh, my bad.
What was his name in the movie, Chris?
Joe
Rogan.
Joe Gardner.
Gardner? Yeah, Joe Rogan is who he is.
Okay, Joe Gardner. Let's see.
I will agree. This guy, I haven't seen it, but just from the looks of this, he doesn't look 35. He looks 45.
Thank you. He looks 45 to 55.
Hold on,
somewhere in between that.
Disney Wiki. Joe believes he was born to play professionally, and though he's 46 years old.
Thank you.
Dang.
Thank you. There's no
opportunity to land a high profile gig could come any day.
There's no way he was in his 30s. He looks middle aged.
But his mom, you were right. I apologize. But his mom does not look like she's 80.
What black mom looks like that? And first of all, she don't have to be 80. She could be 65. She could be 70. But you know the blacks, we don't age like the counterparts. She was, she was fine.
To that point, to support Kelby, I don't think Jamie sounded 46.
He does not sound. He did not.
He could
sound
have been like an older
46.
dude.
They could. If they got Courtney B. Vance, somebody got a little bit more gruff in their voice, I would have believed it. You know, this one, his voice was just too nice. Like, it was just too sweet. You know,
he's
versus
a sweet guy.
Yeah, but he's a sweet guy who's failed his whole life. You need to put the failure in the voice.
I feel like Courtney B. Vance has a little too much power.
Yeah.
And like you'd be like, why does this guy not ask for what he wants? I feel like what Jamie did, and I don't think Jamie Foxx has the voice that he did in the movie. I think he gave like a really good voice performance because he felt like a guy that was just too timid to like go for what he wanted.
Okay, that's a good point.
Because Jamie Foxx, if you look at Jamie in like Baby Driver, like he has a deep masculine voice.
That's not it. It's not about deep or masculine. It was just too sweet. Where if Courtney B. Vance came in, if you're gonna make a movie about black people, everybody got to be powerful. Okay, so if I don't care,
no, they don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they do, because we're all powerful.
Yeah, but in a movie for a fictional character, we don't all have to be powerful.
This is the black movie.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
For 2020, this is the Disney black movie. Okay, so you're not gonna give me sweet, and the first half of the movie I was thrown off by the voice. I ain't gonna lie, but the second half I was like, okay, I'm used to this. Let me just.
Because he was doing his job as an actor.
I mean, you can say that, but it's still wrong.
It's not. I also don't think every black film or TV show has to be like the black thing. Like, we should be able to look complex and or evil or weak or messy. I don't think every time you put black people in something, they have to, like, we all have to be powerful. We all have to be the perfect representation of black people, because we're complex, like, human beings and individuals.
I've never heard that before.
I know, I'm saying it.
Nah. We gotta be.
That's my opinion.
We gotta be weak in the movie. Do you understand?
I didn't say we have to be weak.
God.
Listen to me when I speak.
How the whites see us, okay? We need to be on top of everything, okay? You know one thing? This brings me back to the setup. No, I don't like it. They made the one black character a cheater. Black men don't cheat.
Who?
Not Tyrese. Tay Diggs. The setup.
Oh, in the setup.
Set it up.
Yeah. In this,
black people don't cheat.
Black people don't cheat.
Black men. I didn't say people. The ladies might be cheating, but black men don't cheat.
In movies or in real life?
You going to hold on to that, brother?
If they do it in the movies, this is fictional.
So what's the problem? If it's fiction, what is the problem?
It's a bad representation. You could do that with the whites. You could do that with that.
Why does every movie have to be a perfect representation of black people? Why does that have to be?
Well, because we don't get all. Nah, just kidding. But we can't be weak.
I would want to play. Go ahead.
I will give you weakness if they're weak with other black people.
Why?
Because Michael B. Jordan was weak in Black Panther for a quick moment when he like committed suicide. Okay, I'll accept that. Black on black weakness, fine. But if it's a movie filled with a bunch of white people, like in the Justin Bieber music video, he knocked out a black guy. I was like, man, get back up and shoot him.
I don't.
It's okay, Rashawn. It's okay.
Sometimes the best response is no response.
I don't.
I really didn't appreciate seeing that, man. Knock out a black guy. You know, in real life, that's not gonna happen. He tear you up. Actually, I'm wrong because what's his name just beat up Nate Robinson clean
Oh, that's true.
in that very racist fight. But
It's very, very racist.
What if Will Smith played the Joe Gardner role? He got a little bit of pain in his voice since his wife been cheating on him.
But he would just sound like Will Smith.
He would just sound like Will Smith. Yeah.
You didn't like him in the Fish movie?
Shark Tale?
Yeah,
but they literally drew all those fish to look like
the people.
It was supposed to be a Will Smith
as a
fish.
Yeah.
that fish had big ears. Like, that was weird.
Isn't that the one with Angelina Jolie also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they put lips on a fish. It was just
random casting. Well, I'm not even really that big of a Will Smith fan as an actor like that. I mean, I messed nothing up, but I don't know. Something about Jamie. Maybe they should have redrawn.
Character.
No, they should have redrawn the Joe Gardner character so he looks a little bit more like Jamie.
Why?
Because it didn't match. The voice just does not match. He looks like Courtney B. Vance, and he sounds like a nice, sweet guy. It just doesn't work. It didn't work. That's my stance. It didn't work. That was the Wonder Woman 2 of the movie, the casting.
Interesting.
I can't wait to watch it.
I don't
love
think Pixar has ever miscast a person in their movie.
They did. They recast The Rock in Moana.
That's not Pixar.
That's not Pixar.
It's not?
No.
It's just
That's
Disney.
Disney. Just Disney.
What? It's not?
That's
How you
just
know
Disney.
that? You know they're
What
the
do you
same
mean,
company,
how do
right?
I know that? Yes.
Disney bought
Pixar
Pixar
is-
in 2006.
But that is not a Pixar production.
What's the difference? They're the same company.
No, they're not.
No. They make very different movies, bro.
Yeah, yes, they are.
No, they're not.
No,
Disney
they're
bought
not.
Pixar just like Disney bought Lucasfilms. It's all Disney.
Yeah, but Star Wars is the same as Pixar to you?
Yeah.
That's
They
wrong.
own Pixar, but
Yes.
every movie that they put out is not a Pixar movie.
Yeah, I wanted to be picking apart words like that. Then sure. I give it to you.
No, it's just what it
It's
is.
just what it
It's
is.
just Pixar is its own thing.
Y'all listening, come get your friend. 'Cause
Man,
Y'all come get him. I mean, Disney has owned Pixar for the longest, but
2006. Yeah.
Pixar has made their own movies for the last 15 years.
So why don't they do it by themselves anymore? You see, how come everybody was worried when Disney bought Star Wars and they bought Marvel? Or did they buy Marvel? How come everybody's worried? Why? Because they all have influence from Disney. The content changes when Disney gets involved. If Lucasfilm stayed by itself, you don't get the same Star Wars movies. If Disney was not involved with Marvel, you don't get those same Marvel movies. They're all influenced from the CEO above. To me, it's all the same thing. The only way somebody could tell me it's not the same thing is if the companies are ran individually, like Sony and PlayStation are ran individually, and the money just goes to Sony in general, and PlayStation they report to Sony. But if I'm pretty sure all these production companies, they have to adhere to whatever the head honcho at Disney's desires are, and you could see it in the films.
Okay, they're different movies, but okay.
Well,
They look different.
Moana and
And
Yes,
Pixar
and
films,
Pixar.
they look
Completely different
They're
company.
all different.
did Disney make Moana?
Yes,
Or did they distribute Moana?
they made it.
They made it.
Okay,
Tangled, Frozen, Moana, that's all Disney. Inside Out, Up, Coco is Pixar.
Coco is Pixar.
Coco is Pixar.
Okay,
Or not Pixars.
I'll give it to you.
You don't have to give it
No,
to
I'll
me.
give it to you. No, I'll give it to you. I still stand by the fact that they are influenced by the head honchos of Disney. To me, they could look differently, but at the end of the day, they have that Disney influence, and it doesn't make it its own thing anymore. But
One has the castle and one has the bouncy lamp.
no,
Duh.
now that you explained it to me, I see. I didn't even.
Come on.
I
You didn't pay
piece that together.
attention.
There you go. All right. No, okay, I got it now. Wait a second. Is Christopher Jackson the same Christopher Jackson? Oh,
From
snap.
Hamilton?
Yeah.
He's
What-
Moana's
what-
He was
dad.
in Moana.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
He
did not
sings
know that.
He sings the first song.
Oh, that's crazy. You know he went to AMDA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All
I
right.
didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't? He used to be at the campus all the time at the cafe eating them delicious paninis.
I miss those.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back. We're going to go on a break. Okay, welcome back to the Blackstalgia podcast. You guys have anything you want to bring up?
Well, we did see Papa Bear, which is Nicki Minaj's baby.
Is that his
That's
name or is that
Nicki.
his nickname?
That's the name of the baby?
She's not like saying what his name is.
Okay.
She's it's just going as Papa Bear. He's
usually-
a chunky old baby. But this is the first picture that we see that she's releasing to the world. But yeah, he just has kind of like a code name for now.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Nicole Minaj.
Oh, little chunky.
Little chunky guy.
Nicole Minaj.
Nicole Minaj with Ken. I want to say his name is Ken something. I forget his name. Baby's dad.
It's Kim.
Her
Barbie
husband.
and Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. Barbie and Ken. Well, congratulations to them. I'm excited about children. Have you guys seen how many people are getting married in the last 2 weeks? My goodness gracious.
While I was scrolling on our little break there, I like scrolled past like 4 pregnant friends.
Golly, the mistakes that people make this quarantine, they they got married to the person that they quarantined with, and then I'm not gonna call their baby a mistake, but then they had a baby with them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens a year from now when the world is open again. You still like this guy? You mean my husband? Nah, we divorced. Nah. Lot of hands. Does this depress you to see people happy and in love? Because I know I started punching my screen. Not another ring. Turn this phone off, man. Stupid ass rings all over the place, man. Y'all don't even like each other. I know this for facts.
It's just for the gram.
It used to.
At one point, sometimes.
Now I'm just like, well, it's not. God doesn't have it for me.
Oh no.
And that's
You're in the acceptance stage.
yeah.
God doesn't have it for me.
I'm at the end. All right, I hear you, Lord.
Be blessed, y'all. Let me know what it is. I'll come. I'll find a date. Do you have to go to weddings with a date?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to?
You don't have to, but like, what if you're not even really that close with the people in the wedding? Or I don't know, like, okay, not that you're not close to the people in the wedding, but say you only know them. Wouldn't you feel so bored if you were alone?
But what if you're single and you're trying to get a date while you're there?
Have you ever picked somebody up at a wedding?
Never.
I see it in TV and movies all the time, and I'm like, does this really
Never.
happen?
Kelby.
Kelby. Speak your piece, Kelby.
What you mean, Chris?
What? Whose wedding?
It was a wedding we were working.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Damn.
You know what happened, Chris? You don't remember this? There was this
Hooked
big
up, or
dude
you
that
just
came
got a
up.
number?
The big dude that came up to you and I. He was like, "Yo, I need to talk to you." Put his giant hand on my shoulder. I was like, "I'm just a video guy. Yo, relax. And he was like, "That girl back there, she she trying to dance with you." I was like,
That was the one in the middle of nowhere?
yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. She's a doctor. I was like, girl, I don't save not a life and not a penny. You don't.
I
want
can
me.
confirm. Kelly has picked up somebody at a wedding.
Pretty girl though. I think she moved away.
Yeah.
It does happen. I actually, that's not even the only one. Now that I think about it, it does happen. People. It's the real life. Seeing the proposal, and then you're sitting there by yourself. Like some people who couldn't find a date, or actually don't want to bring a date, because I feel like there's sometimes bringing a date to a wedding is not good karma, because you get in pictures with them, and now it's like forever pictures, and then you're like, I didn't even know that dude's name, like. You know what I mean? So I
feel like if I was gonna take a date, it would be someone. Like if I was single, I wouldn't necessarily bring someone that I was like trying to date per se. Yeah. I would bring like a friend that I knew I was gonna have fun with. Like, oh, my friend, he likes to dance, he likes to drink. Like, I'm gonna have a good time with him. Versus bringing someone that I'm like, well, we've been talking for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, because then what if it does suck? You're going to have pictures with them and you're at your friend's wedding. You're just like, why did I bring this guy?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's
facts.
I've
gone to 3 weddings with Mel as her date.
It's true. The best date. Best plus one.
He still doesn't want you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I see it. I've seen probably 30 proposals and 20 weddings, and I'm just like, man, if you guys don't get over yourselves, your love isn't all that pure.
It's not all about you.
People are dying.
Kelby, are you a big romantic proposal guy, or are you just gonna be like, do you want to do this?
No, I probably do a big proposal. Yeah. If I'm into somebody, I do the most. I gotta do the most, because that's my reputation on the line.
It's the only reason.
What is she gonna leave a review or what?
Right. Like, ooh.
Sorry, that's on me. Like everything I do is big, everything.
Okay.
If I do it, it's gonna be the greatest. And who knows if she got a proposal before me, and that guy did a good job. I gotta be better than that. I gotta be the best. Period. So, yeah, if I do it, like we get in drones, everything. It's a production.
Nice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Facts. But I mean, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I'm good.
He has time to prepare.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say?
So he has time to prepare.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. Yeah, I'm good. I got 5, 6, 10 years. I'm good.
10
years?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's above me. I give it to God.
That's not crazy.
I give I give it to God.
Yeah, but you also said you wanted to have a bunch of kids.
He can at 40.
I don't know if I need to have a bunch anymore.
Because you didn't get that stimmy?
Yeah.
You know how many boxes of Kraft mac and cheese you could get with that stick? Could feed a whole mess of kids.
If only I had a damn kid, I would have got the stimmy.
plus some.
Yep.
Finally, this kid is good for something. No, that's not the reason why. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, listen, man, it's above me.
You better give it to God.
I give it to God. God, if you give me one, that's it. You know, I'll take it. If you give me two, if you give me three, I'll take it. If you give me none, I'll be disappointed, but I'll take it. But you know what? If you give me no kids, you got to give me extra money for that. You got to pay me. But, yeah. But
don't be demanding nothing from the Lord.
It's not demanding. It's trading. It's bartering.
You said you better.
No. I said you got it.
There's a difference.
Right.
Yeah. We just having a communication, me and God. And on the subject of the stimmy, did you guys see that Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell's house got a little action?
Oh yeah.
People upset, man. They want their 2,000. They want their 2,000.
Yeah, I mean, they were sitting nice over the holidays, not worried about a goddamn thing.
Not a thing. Their checks got approved, signed, sealed, and delivered. And my stimmy came in, and 5 seconds later, the rent came out. I was like, damn. Y'all really planned this out. Yeah.
Like their salaries paid like for that. Until next year, right?
Until the next coronavirus. Yeah, they're good. We're not gonna see nothing. I don't think the 2000s coming our way. I don't think any of that stuff. I'm not gonna be upset about it either. I'm not gonna go over there and paint stupid things on their door. But you know, I'm a little disappointed in them, and I hope that they hear that and it stinks.
Yeah, you'll show them.
Did you get your stimmy, Rashawn?
No, I just changed bank accounts, so I'm getting a check. So
that's right.
The tangible. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, all you people that quarantined together this year and then you popped the question. I see.
I mean, they got a crash course.
How healthy is that?
That's true.
How healthy is that?
I think it's just like a fast forward crash course, and like this is what life's gonna be like 24/7. And if you make it through that, then what other obstacle?
Well,
that's true.
I don't know, because life really isn't like this. Life isn't really like the coronavirus, because if you got to think about it two different ways. There are the couples that broke up during the coronavirus because they said, damn, I really don't like you. I just had 8 hours a day to not think about you normally, right? Then there are the couples that got together during coronavirus, and their norm is the abnormal. So they really played up the, like, we get to be together all the time thing. And there is something in your mind that plays off the we're together and we get to quarantine together. It's a very romantic type of thing. But then when life goes back to normal and one person still like has no ambition for anything, and the other person is people are not on the same page, that's kind of when you find out who these people are. Not just because you guys live together. What happens when you find out that this person doesn't ever want to push for that promotion? What happens when you find out that this person this person is very flirtatious at work? Well, like, what happens?
Yeah. I mean, I think to Rashawn's, I think that only works if you were a couple prior.
Yeah, that's all I was talking about. Yeah.
To quarantine, and then you go into quarantine together, and it's kind of like everything is fast tracked, and you're like, well, shit, if we can get through this, we can get through anything.
Wait a second, I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you said? The first thing you said.
Like, if you were a couple prior to COVID, right? And then prior to COVID, you went into quarantine together. Then it's like fast tracked. you both are like jobless or working from home, what have you. So you can kind of like get through anything going once it becomes normal again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's different if you started dating during quarantine, because I do think that might happen with what you said, Kelby, is like, now we're going to go back to jobs. We're both going to be busy. We're not going to have that same time together before, like, work insecurities are going to come in, that type of thing. So I think it's just different levels of relationships to see what quarantine will do to it. You know what I mean?
I get you. And that goes back to the couples that made it through quarantine, through coronavirus. Mm-hmm. If you already knew your person and you locked down with them through coronavirus, that made your relationship stronger or maybe weaker. Yeah. There are a lot of people that broke up this year or last year. Lot of people. There's some people that did not know that they hated their partner until they got to see him 22 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you got together, there's a lot of relationships that bloomed. Like the other day, I saw a girl that met this guy in April in LA. So we were definitely like at home. Yeah. And they are buying a house together.
Whoa.
Girl. The relaxation in LA. They're buying a house together. They're actually, I'm lying. They're not buying a house together. They are building a house together. Brand spanking new.
That's big.
Okay.
I mean, you don't think it? I feel like that's kind of similar to people that meet on reality shows. Mm-hmm. And they've been together 24/7 for 3 months, filming day in and day out. And some of those people make it work. Like, they've been together for... We were watching this reality show that came out in like 2014, and this couple's married with 3 kids. You know, so for some people, that's get all of that. Yeah, you get all the good and the bad condensed in that time, and you're like, I'm good to go. I know what I need to know.
Did you guys have a quarantine bay at all this year? Last year?
No.
What is a bay?
I told you I gave it to God.
It was me and Jesus.
So you had a quarantine. You had a quarantine freak. Every once in a while, a little come through.
Nope. Oh. Not me.
Okay, so no, you didn't have a quarantine bay at all.
No, nope. Rashani and Copper, and then you guys every once in a while.
It's probably a wise choice, I guess. I mean, this is kind of a weird year. It was a weird year to date in general, you know.
It's very strange.
Though I say it is a weird year, I kind of feel like it was also the perfect year to start dating. You know, time that, like, what time was before is not what it was today. People going out on dates at 3 p.m. Like, oh, you lost your job. I lost my job too. Let's, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I don't know what the future holds, but I will say this: CVS does, and they know that it is Valentine's season, and they already starting selling the bears. Yes. They selling the cars. They selling all this stuff. I was like, this seems Target. Excessive.
I was at Target. It's a whole section full of Valentine's Day stuff. I was like, what the heck? Slow down.
I see you dancing right there, Rashawn. You think you about to get something for the Teens Day?
He about to get another Space Gray.
He got a lot of work to do in a month.
He said,
the phone Space this time, season. Not the laptop. I got a month and a half. Who knows? When you give it to God, time is not.
You believe.
Gospel. I have done the same.
He may not come when you want him, but he is always right on time.
Maybe he won't come at all.
But he always come around when you got to upgrade your phone.
Give it to God.
So you saying the iPhone 12 got mag stripe? Yeah. I need to fall in love.
Ooh. Let me get that matching case. No, I think I just like. I think I've learned this about myself in quarantine. I think I just really like holidays, like those big concentrated holidays.
Yeah.
Like I have had maybe 3 Valentines in my whole life, but I just like Valentine's Day. I don't know.
You're not an Arbor Day fan?
You like Valentine's Day, Carmella?
I love Arbor Day.
You say you like Arbor Day?
Yeah.
Love trees.
Love it.
We're in the right environment.
All right, Chris, go ahead. Get your rocks off. You know you want to ask for Sean to be your Valentine, but you don't have to spend money.
Hey, there's got to be a secret, bro.
God.
Be romantic.
Yo, Chris called me during the week. He was like, yo, I don't have money for the space gray, but you think he'll like candy? I was like, I don't know. I think he's on a diet.
You think he'll like candy?
Chocolates in a phone case.
Don't deceive me. Don't deceive me. That's a bad flip.
Dang.
You like chocolate?
No, yeah, I do. Just don't put it in an iPhone box because I'm like...
Throw it.
Then we find out, oh, Chris not on the show anymore. I was like, I didn't make that decision.
Dang.
Okay. Well, I actually like Easter. That's probably my favorite holiday. Yeah, because that's like the family holiday. I be jumping in people's family pictures like, hey, yeah, it's me. And it's just be a bunch of white people. But now I'm a part of this family.
It's your cousin.
Yeah, yeah. It's my cousin, Mark. He's a finance manager. I've been begging him for a loan for so long. Anyway, we'll come back and we'll wrap up the show. All right, welcome back to the show. A few quick things before we get up on out of here. There are kind of conflicting reports on what is happening, but currently they're saying that the coronavirus vaccinations, they have fallen short, below of the government's predictions, which I think that they were trying to push out 8 million vials, and it maybe went to like 2 million, something like that. But on the other side, I'm hearing that 40% of people, or at least 40% of healthcare workers, are rejecting their vaccines, and the government, or at least local governments, are trying to figure out what to do with the vaccines that these healthcare workers are rejecting. So, can you blame people for being scared? What's scarier, the vaccine or the illness?
COVID or the vaccine, you're saying? I think for me, COVID right now.
Okay. So you ready to take it?
I don't know. I'm like in between. Like my mom got the first round, and she was telling me that for 2 days she like couldn't see out of like half of her eye.
That's a big side effect.
And that's a big side effect. And
you said she was blind in half an eye?
Yeah. Like it's like, so it started off that she had like, she couldn't see like the middle of her eye. It was
black?
Yeah, like it was just like fuzzy.
No, I think the vaccine a little more scary than COVID.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
because I still can see, and
right. But then it went away like 2 days later. So she's like, she doesn't take any other medication. She's like completely healthy, and she's like, I just got this fucking vaccine. So,
nah, I'm gonna wait till the third round.
Right. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, but some people have had no symptoms. So it's just kind of like, it's just a gamble at this point, but you could say that for COVID too. Like some people are like, I had COVID. I didn't feel anything. Somebody else is like, I had COVID. I felt like death. So it's just, I don't know what the answer is.
Blindness, you said? Half blindness? I feel like half blindness is worse because you're like, I remember what's happening on the other side, but it's gone. That's just...
Right. Yeah, it's awful.
Okay. That's scary. I'm not taking it. I have my reasons, which I won't say on the show. But it seems like I can understand people's fear. I can get it, and I won't judge anybody either. Another thing that's happening is this year, 2021, hospitals are claiming that they are going to give you more transparency in their prices. I know for me, I had a hospital procedure done, and I had no clue how much it was going to cost. It ended up being X amount of dollars, 6 figures. And luckily I had insurance, but when I got the bill, I was just like, holy cow. And it'd be like a saline bag was like $45,000. It'd be like nuts. I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but it's very expensive. Random things at the hospital are really expensive. To get a ride to the hospital in an ambulance is like 10 grand. You know, I will call a Uber and I'll pay the $250 to clean the blood off of your floor. Like
100%. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. Let's see. And Trump is still fighting. He's still fighting, saying that he won the election. He's got a lot of Republicans that are behind him, saying that they want, I guess, transparency in the counting.
Sir, give it up.
Yeah,
give it up.
I say it's about that time. I get it. I get it. Like if you really believe it, okay. But you ain't the only person involved in this, so I feel like, you know. And it's not to cape for Joe Biden or anything like that, but I just feel like it's. I heard the speech, and it just didn't give me personally, and I'm nobody, but it didn't give me enough information to say like, oh, this is for sure this happened. Like I am skeptical of certain things, but I do think it's just not enough. Like you just didn't bring us enough in enough time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's a video circulating that's saying that he needs like 11,400 blah 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 votes in Georgia. I really do say I think it's probably time you kind of
throw in the towel.
Yeah, that's the number he says in the recording.
Yeah, for 11,000 something, right? Yeah, it seems like a lot. This upcoming week, I think by the time this episode airs, we might be too late. Oh no, I think it comes out on the same day. Georgia runoffs, Georgia Senate. Is happening on the 6th, January 6th. This episode comes out on the 5th, actually. So tomorrow, you know, everybody who's listening from Georgia, which is probably about 5 of you, you know, do whatever you got to do if you're of age to secure whatever it is that you believe in.
There was just a big old music festival to promote. Not promote, but I really encourage people to start voting in Georgia. I think it was called Time to Vote or something. There was a bunch of artists playing.
Good.
Well, shout out to them. Last little bit on politics. Nancy Pelosi, she narrowly wins the vote for her re-election as Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. So I guess whoever it is that vandalized her door is probably going to do it again tomorrow. So we got to support our veteran and our American hero. If he has a GoFundMe page, let me know. And I think that is... Oh, Florida becomes the third U.S. state to identify the new coronavirus variant. So it started off in Colorado, and Florida is now the third state saying that they saw the new COVID, I guess I'll call it COVID Big Brother, or they refer to it as the B117 or the VIU 2020-12/01. What a name. They didn't work on that one. But Florida says that they have found a case of the new variant. So scary season, man. Hope everybody's okay. And people are saying that with that one, you can actually go blind for a period of time. So I don't know. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a scientist, but I heard that, and you know, the loss of smell and the taste, I was cool with that. But the blindness, I gotta see. There's a couple things I gotta see.
Yeah, you gotta draw the line there,
because the smell and the taste came back, but I don't know about the blindness. Yeah, I got things to do, places to drive. So, you guys want to do a song of the week, or you want to save it for next week?
I got songs loaded up, so whenever.
I don't have a song yet, so if we want to save it for next week.
We sure can. Let's end the show off with what we like to remember from the good old days.
Ooh.
I miss making Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
My Kool-Aid was hella sugary. Take your teeth out. So sweet.
Did you use real sugar, or are you using brown sugar, or do you use Splenda?
Real sugar. About 2-3 cups.
That's it. Put 6.
Yo.
They should have had a Kool-Aid seasoning soul. Oh boy, I would have been upset, and like, they couldn't have put a couple extra cups in. It's ridiculous. Carmella, what about you?
I know I can get these as an adult still, but I miss like going and getting funnel cakes at the carnival. Like you're on your last ride, but it's not over yet because you're gonna get a funnel cake before you hit the road. You're gonna eat it, you know, at the bench or whatever, because your mom's not gonna let you get in the car because it's gonna get all over the place.
I've only ever had one, and I think I had it with Chris.
Yeah, it was at a carnival in North Hollywood.
Couldn't tell you what it tastes like.
At the park?
The one in the park?
It's at the park, yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Chris?
I think all carnivals are at the park. Man, what do I miss? I miss Hawaiian shave ice.
Ooh.
I have no idea why. I just started talking about the carnival. The one thing I would get at the carnival is Hawaiian shave ice. We had a festival in Echo Park where I grew up. So every year in the summer we would have we would go over there, and they always had a Hawaiian shave ice cup. It's like, it looks like a flower, and then it's a huge pile of shave ice. It's good.
Ooh. Is it like a snow cone?
It's like a snow cone, just like the flavors are a little more exotic and stuff. You can get like different, like
berries,
pineapple and berries and all kinds of stuff.
It's not just red and blue.
Yeah,
and
no,
Coke,
it's not just the coloring. Yeah, and Coke. Frozen Coke.
Okay, that's what's up. You know, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, I personally miss all the teachers that force their kids, their students, to give everybody a Valentine. Okay, all the ugly kids were served. Nobody felt.
They had no idea.
Was that?
They had no
I knew.
idea.
I'll tell you what. I knew. Like, as a kid, I was like, "Damn, I'm not even a 5." Because I used to have this. I used to have a crush on this chick, and I spent my lunch money. Like, I've saved my lunch money. My ribs was poking out of my body, making sure that I went to the store. I got her the nicest card, and I gave everybody else some, nerds or whatever. Put it in that little bag. But her, I put the card in the bag. I told you, I got to be the best. So I gave her the card. I made sure I wrote something super nice in it. She took it, and she was like, "Oh, my bag is a little heavy." I was like, "Yeah, you know what it is. Heavy. It's the card."
That's how I roll.
It's a $6.50 card I bought at Albertsons. And bell rang. We had to leave. She was running down the hallway. The card slipped out of her bag. She had the bag full of candy and everything. She picked up the bag, picked up all her candy, and left the card on the floor. And I was like, "Hey, Bleep," because I just found her on Facebook. I was like, "Hey, Bleep." I picked it up. I was like, "You forgot your card." She was like, "I know. I don't need it." And then she like ran.
It was too heavy.
I don't need it.
Good.
This was the 3rd grade.
Oh my!
I was like,
goodness.
I could have ate all week long, yo. Now it makes me think about this chick that owes me my $100, man. Give me my money back, yo. give me my money back.
It's just girls doing you wrong, Kelly.
Give me my money
3rd
back,
grade.
man. So yeah, I miss all the teachers being like, you know what? Nobody's a 4. Nobody's a 3 in my class. Everybody gets a Valentine. Everybody's loved. You guys could be depressed when you're older. I miss that.
She just postponed the depression.
Postponed it. I'm here for that. All right, y'all. That's the show. If you guys have anything to say, please follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram account is Blackstalgia Podcast.
Blackstalgia Podcast.
Yep, Blackstalgia Podcast. If you have any questions, hit us up on Twitter. Same handles, I think, is everybody's. Simba Tattoo, Melabel, Sabalos, me. And that's it. You guys have anything you want to say? All right. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys next week. And goodbye.
Bye.